Alrighty, hello and welcome back to Beacon Pines. I'm hoping that we can finish it today, but we'll see. If not, I think it's like $12 right now because it's on sale, and then we'll just end up purchasing it. If it's $20, that's still not bad for as much content that they have in the game, especially with you going and doing all the different routes. I think it's really cool. It's worth the 20 bucks for sure. So let's head on in and see what we can do today.
At that moment, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched. For a man like William Kerr, this
This is recapping the end that we did last time. Okay.
On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time. The end. There's that ice again! Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything!
Don't worry, we're gonna fix it.
Quit? Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again. No, I don't mean that. We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again.
Try again.
Please.
Yep, alright. So, we learned last time that we have Sly and Chill for this. Sly? That's interesting. Oh, there's a lot for the interrogation side, to be honest. We still only have flight over here. We only have flight for this side, so I guess we'll go back and do chill. We'll do chill. Chill. Chill cop.
The classic good cop, chill cop interrogation.
Instead of being like a good cop, bad cop situation. I'll handle this, just gotta play it cool.
Luca walked calmly to the light switch, flicking it off and on a few times.
Okay. I guess each one of them does
Tolliver
one.
shook his head, gathering his wits.
So like each one represents one of the kids. So Sly would be the cat? Or forgot her name. It's not Dawn, what is it? Beck the cat. Golly, I sure got my bell rung.
He looked over to find Luca, who returned a calming grin.
Sorry, Mr. Tolliver. This was all a big mistake. Luca, what's going on here? Why do you have me strapped down? No one's fault, really. Rollo just got a little startled. Rollo's here?
Rollo and Beck emerged from hiding to give a timid wave.
Well, alright. Mistakes happen. You kids gave good old Harem a good scare. Let's just get me out of these ropes and call it even.
Luca glanced over to Rollo and Beck, who replied with skeptical looks.
Mr. Tolliver, why are you in my grand's basement? I'm here to help, of course. Help with what? What's my grand up to? If you'll cut me loose, I can show you. How do I know we can trust you?
Mr. Tolliver exhaled with disappointment.
Luca, have I ever done wrong by you? No. And since your grand moved to town, haven't I been nothing but welcoming? Yeah. But why would I turn my back on your family now? It's just, all this stuff seems pretty weird. A board with the names of people from town? An archive of my dad's old disturbing patient notes?
Luca gestured to the corner.
Barrels of explosives. I could explain everything. You just need to untie me. You kids deserve an explanation.
Luca looked again to Rollo and Beck. This time they shrugged. Luca began to slowly loosen the bindings.
Okay.
Mr. Tolliver gently rubbed his wrists.
That's a good lad. This will all make sense in time.
He edged imperceptibly toward the stairs as he spoke.
He's not going to tell us at all. See, this town has secrets, Luca. Very dark past indeed.
Before the kids had even noticed his movement, Mr. Tolliver was at the light switch.
Ah, trickster. A past that must be brought to...
He punctuated his final words by flicking the switch and rushing up the stairs.
And he's gone. Light. Son of a...
Beck darted to the wall and turned back on the lights.
Okay.
It was too late.
He's gone.
Rollo confirmed what they all heard.
He just locked us down here? Oh.
Mr. Tolliver's muffled voice came from behind the door.
Oh no. I wasn't lying, you know. This is for your own good. You kids just keep tight down here. Or down there. And let the adults handle this.
They looked bewildered at each other.
Play it cool, huh? Not now, Beck. So this was not the answer.
They heard the staccato thump of quick steps exiting the house. The kids looked down in resignation. This isn't how it goes in Hank Atomic. For some reason, they'd always assumed it was up to them to save their town. Luca opened his mouth, hoping to conjure some magical words to make this right. Only a hollow croak escaped. The end.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. We don't even get to find out anything else. I'm glad I didn't choose this first. That was the quickest ending.
We certainly aren't going to find a grand resolution to our tale locked in a basement.
Oh.
Back to the drawing board.
Okay. That was the most anticlimactic thing ever. Yeah. Okay, I guess we're gonna try that again with Sly. I don't know why Slide Cop would do anything, but hey.
Classic good cop, sly cop interrogation.
So Sly's gotta be Beck, for sure.
Luca and Rollo ducked behind a barrel, leaving Beck to her task.
Yeah, see, I knew.
With a few crisp snaps, she roused Mr. Tolliver.
Crisps? What? What's going on here? Oh, you're that Moduel girl? Please call me Beck. Sorry about all this.
Mr. Tolliver looked down and shifted a bit, testing his restraints.
It seems there's been a mix-up. You see, I'm down here for the same reason you are. Universe sent you down here?
Beck caught herself before letting the surprise manifest on her face. She'd already gotten him to reveal his relation to Gran. This was gonna be easy.
You know how Juniper is with her precautions? Operation Spark Plus has us all on edge. I guess she thought she'd need some backup. But she sent a child? What better way to avoid prying eyes? Who else would suspect a kid? I suppose that makes sense.
Mr. Tolliver wriggled a bit in his restraints.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Beck quickly removed the ropes.
That had to be uncomfortable. A little, yeah? But you understand. We never know who to trust in this town.
Mr. Tolliver rubbed the growing knot on his forehead.
Very true. So it turns out we're both here
Beck
to...
twirled her hand, as if to prompt Mr. Tolliver to finish her thought.
destroy the evidence.
Beck shook her head and clicked her tongue.
Yep, deal, Gallison. Gal is nothing if not thorough.
Mr. Tolliver let out an amused huff in agreement.
She sure is. Can't blame her, though. If anyone were to find out that we're going to destroy the source, well, we both know how bad that might be. No one will know anything once I finish cleaning things up down here.
Beck was on a roll now, playing Mr. Tolliver like a fiddle.
She is very good at her job, what do you mean? You sure you can finish this up on your own? Different trusted me for a reason. You can leave the rest to me. Good. There's one more loose end I'll go work on. Loose end? Oh, it's nothing really. The other day I had the radio on scan while restocking the candy shelf. What do you know it? I intercepted an odd phrase in the perennial harvest transmission. Underground secrets. That's ominous. I think it might be a password, but Juniper dismissed it. Said it wasn't mission critical. What's the password for? We don't know. So we have a password and nowhere to put it. It's gotta mean something, right? Good thinking, you should probably go work that out. I've got this under control. That's a relief. Between you and me, this basement gives me the willies.
Heading for the stairs, Mr. Tolliver hesitated and turned to Beck with a puzzled look. She grinned and gave him a peppy wave. With a shrug, he continued up the stairs, whistling a jaunty tune.
What? Why did he do that? You guys catch that? Sure did. The whole time Mr. Tolliver's had a candy shelf. What he never sells is all he ever sells is apples. That was the thing you caught? That? Out of everything?
Slowly in disappointment.
Yeah. The password, Rolo. Well, sure, but once the things are back to normal, I'll be having a word with Mr. Tolliver about that candy shelf. Fine. In the meantime, I've got an idea.
She turned to the table and began tearing small scraps of paper.
Beck is my favorite character, by the way. I'll say that right now. He said he heard a password on the radio. Any good spy transmission is never what it seems.
Beck marked each scrap of paper and leaned back.
Okay. We just need to find the hidden meaning. Okay. What's another word for underground? Buried? Covered? Could it be cover up? Maybe it's one of each of those. Maybe it's one of those. Each letter is a number thingies. So U would be 21. N would be 14. D would be... Oh! It's an anagram. Nuncreed's drugstore.
Luca and Beck looked at Rolo with amazement.
What? Bro, that was incredible! Well, it's either that or Kren's new drugstore. Yeah, I think you were right the first time. How did you know that? What can I say? I love ciphers. Out of all the things, Rolo is the one that gets the cipher right. Okay. Well, I guess we know where to go next. Alright, so we're going to the drugstore, huh? Let's go. Oh, why is she out? Hey, you scared me half to death. Sorry. You kids haven't seen Mr. Tolliver around, have you? Nope. He's got me waiting around like the last slice of pie. What does that mean? Like, you savoring her for later? Like, what? I swear that man would be late to his own funeral. Alright. That's interesting. So what did I pick up last? Like, what did we not use? Sly Adorable. Where do I use Adorable? Because that was not on the list. You don't think Adorable could be a fishing item, could it? That makes absolutely no sense. Then again, Tickle was one. Okay, cool. Alright, we're good. I was like, Tickle was one. I still haven't had to use Adorable for anything. I guess you don't have to use them all, maybe? Not entirely sure. To the drugstore. Oh, wait. You're late, August. Sorry, sister. Was caught up with work. Work? You? I had a few more details to lock down for the festival. Oh, what do you have to report? What is this Innsbruck Town Festival really about? I think
Gus looked around nervously.
I think Mr. Kerr really does just want to do something good for the town. He's actually a pretty nice guy. You should spend some time with him. I didn't pull the strings installing you as mayor so that you could make friends. Your job is to help me figure out what Kerr and Perennial Harvest's true intentions are with this town. We have a responsibility. This is our father's town. Was. Excuse me? This was our father's town. He's gone, Harris, and he isn't coming back. Father left us with nothing but problems. Mr. Kerr came here and offered to help us. We accepted that help. We didn't agree to them turning Father's warehouse into a toxic dump ground. Oh, so that's why they're angry. I see. That's just a temporary arrangement. The glow can be seen from our damned backyard. They're dumping their little secrets on us. When this is all inevitably goes wrong, who do you think will be blamed?
Eris's cry hung in the air.
We have a new choice to make now, sister. This town is going to change whether we like it or not. Are we going to choose to be part of the future? Or be forgotten in the past? Or go with the third option of creating a better, brighter future for all? You know what I mean? Plant those seeds that he was talking about, but don't do it by killing the universe with a cryo freeze. It's a shame. Father named you Augustus, but you always just be a Gus. Good night, Harris. I'll see you at breakfast tomorrow. We didn't hear any of that. Getting late, children. Yes, it is. Me being me, I am gonna check every single place that I can. We get to Numcreeds. Never mind. Hello. Knowledge, he spat with a sneer. There exists a gulf between knowing something and being able to do a damn thing about it. I do hate it when the villain makes a good point. We're gonna die again. Guaranteed. Because that seems to be how the cookie crumbles here. No touching. Look guys, I'm touching. Look, I'm touching. I haven't really seen any other ingredients either, so... I'll go up top, just because I need to be thorough. The only thing I can think is that honeycomb I missed earlier. It's locked. And Dawn's not in her, her newsstand at night, because she's off on an adventure getting some news. And off we go to the store. Yeah? Oh. Why are you out by the store? Hi. What do you need?
Solomon stood proudly at the entrance to the drugstore, holding a brown bag overflowing with black licorice.
Oh, is it still open? Wow. Hey, Solomon. We're looking for Mr. Numcreed. Is he still in there? Or Nuncreed? I'm afraid not. And where'd you get that candy from? Might say we have an arrangement.
Solomon shoveled a surprising amount of licorice into his mouth.
Sometimes it's the small pleasures in life. Though we might not always have a family to rely on. Licorice has never let me down. Well, I can say licorice wouldn't be my first... Well, I can't say licorice would be my first choice. I'm assuming he means family. I was thinking like candy? Like licorice is what's your favorite candy, yeah? It's Halloween-ish time, right? So I'm like, I'm all about those Reese's. But that's just me. Like my my pumpkins. What do you like? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, but whatever floats your boat. You can tell a hunter by the choice of their confection? Oh, by sugar? Yeah, I guess. I like sour gobs. I'm certain you do. I've always wondered why Mr. Nuncreed kept licorice in stock. You must eat a lot of it to make it worthwhile. There are many ways to earn loyalty. For some, it's as easy as cold hard cash. Like what does sour gobs mean? He's just a derp or something? I don't know. Well, he's right. It's locked. There's gotta be more clues. Of course there is. Okay, let's see. This is not the right timeline, I'll tell you that right now. We just pop up here, over here, anywhere. This phone booth is still a pain. Have you ever seen anyone actually using this thing? Besides Mr. Numcreed? No.
Beck cupped her hands on the glass to peek inside.
That is not a normal phone booth. It's got like a blinky keypad. Why would there be a blinky keypad? Also, how did nobody notice that? At all? It's nude rug store. I mean, underground secrets. The password.
Beck flung open the door and they all squeezed in.
Ah. That's what this is for. Alright, let's see here.
Luca cracked his knuckles and entered the letters into the keypad.
Underground. Secrets. Sounds like that did. That is the dumbest password, by the way, I've ever heard of in my life. You couldn't have made it like some special candy or something. Like underground secrets. I guess it is kind of out there if you didn't hear the radio, but still, wild. Sounds like something happened. Great, now what? I guess we go.
The inside of the phone booth dropped loose from its shell. Without even the space to panic,
Yep.
they closed their eyes, held their breath, and accepted their fate.
I'm assuming this is the end of the line, yes?
Suddenly, the chaotic descent slowed to an effortless landing. It was unclear where they ended up, but at least it was solid ground.
Oh no, we actually get to go in here this time. Okay.
The air was stagnant and smelled vaguely of chlorine.
Chlorine? Are we under a pool? I knew it. You knew that there was a secret hub full of strange tubes under a phone booth? Of course I did. Didn't I say that? No. I definitely thought it, though. Luca, do you remember when I said how cool it would be if trans-dimensional conducts from Hank Atomic issue number 12 were real? Rolo, at one point or another, you said that about every technology ever discussed in Hank Atomic. That's why I'm such a good predictor. It looks like each one of these has something written on them. Okay. Where do we start? Left. Mining Operations Alpha. You guys have mines here? Not that I know of. This town is all farms and fertilizer. And a series of tubes. Pa always says you can only trust a miner up to the point where they've hit gold. Not sure how that wisdom applies in this exact situation. That's the thing about Pa, you don't always realize what he means until it's too late. Mineral Harvest main office? What? Okay. That's where my mom works. What does she do? Science stuff. Is she involved in all of this? We just moved here. How could she be involved? True. Balancing Fertilizer Warehouse. Okay, so whatever Alpha is, it must be where they get it from, because they dump it here for the waste. Isn't that where you almost got snatched? Yeah. Why would Mineral Harvest have a tube going to the Valentine place? This is starting to feel like something big. Yeah. This suit has a broken mask. Ah, yeah. This is the one you hit. So we found our mysterious warehouse creeper? We found at least their hazmat suit. Walks like a nun creed and talks like a nun creed. Let's not jump to conclusions. Just saying. I know we're probably dead on this timeline, but that's a lot of buttons. Stand aside, Earthlings. I've read enough about Hank Atomic to know my way around sci-fi tech.
Rollo's hands hovered over the field of blinking buttons.
Eeny, meeny, mighty, mo. Alright. Arlo, what did you do? Nothing? I didn't even mow yet. What was that? Hide. Where? There's nothing but weird tubes down here. Just get back. Oh. Shit. 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 Awesome. Hey guys. You all need to come with me now. We aren't going anywhere with you. Not until we get some answers. Mr. Underground Secrets. I told them it was an absurd password. But they love anything that makes them feel clever. They who? That's no matter. If I can keep you hidden until after the festival, I might be able to save your skins. We don't care about our skins. Hold on, I like my skin. This all stops now, Nuncreed.
Joseph waited for a moment in silence.
You sound just like him. Who? Welt? You don't get to talk about my dad. You know, your father and I were friends back before...
He gestured toward the strange tubes.
all of this. That's a lie. It's true, I used to bounce you on my knee. What happened? Same thing that always happens. Reality, complications, life. We were a team, Walton, are we? An idealistic doctor and a bright-eyed pharmacist. Both hell-bent on helping folks. You were a sidekick? No. We were partners. He helped the patients and I helped him. Yep, total sidekick.
Nuncreed let out a growl of a sigh.
Luca, I need you to know this. I need someone to know this. One day, Sharper Valentine comes to us. Says he's got an opportunity. He'd found out something that he didn't quite understand. And he's willing to pay us both handsomely to help him understand it. And my dad said no. Your father and both believed in helping people. But the thing I could never get him to understand was, it's a lot easier to help others if you help yourself now and then. Classic sidekick into villain plotline. Walt loved being righteous almost more than he loved his family. He was wrong about one thing though. When he begged me not to take Valentine's offer, he said, Joseph, if a person says yes one time to Sharper Valentine, he'll make sure to keep on saying yes to him until the day he's dead and gone.
He shook his head wistfully.
Sharper's long gone, and he's still got me saying yes. Is there a point to this sob story? Not really, no. Just an old man trying to delay what needs doing.
Nuncreed took a menacing step towards the children.
We're dead. I tried to keep you safe. I tried to keep you and Juniper out of this. But he forced my hand.
Luca began to laugh.
What? You really don't know? My granite isn't out of this. She's been scheming right under your nose. Juniper? Seems like she's planning on crashing the town's party. She's going to disrupt the festival? Why would she—
The color drained from Nuncreed's face.
How does she know? Apparently she knows a lot of things. What? Let's just say this isn't the only underground lair we busted into today. I guess that's true. Honestly, hers is way cooler. She's got maps and explosives and bad intentions, big man.
Nuncreed grabbed Luca by the shoulders. His eyes were frantic.
What? They tell me what she's going to do right now. She doesn't understand what it is that she's messing with. Tell me now she's in danger, boy. I don't know. Get a map with a mark of the fountain in town square. The fountain, but why would—
A jolt of realization struck Mr. Nuncreed.
She knows the source? What the heck is the source? If she tries to destroy the source, it could catalyze, and dear God, she's going to freeze us all. Oh, so that's how the frozen— Yeah, okay. I see. You all need to run. Run where? Away. As far away from this town as you can get. Head west and don't look back. That did not go how as I expected. So we're totally following him, right? Totally. Alright, see you on the other side. So yeah, Gran does the freezing. You good? Yep. So how do we fix this problem? I love this town. Like, woohoo!